What's this?
Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I start up my coverage of Dungeon Rats. It's by Iron Tower Studios, and it's by the same people that brought you Age of Decadence. That's right, the bane of my existence. One of the games that shut me down in, what, 6 episodes or so? It did not go well. Now, I say the bane of my existence, that's not because I didn't like the game. Don't get me wrong. I actually really enjoyed the game. However, the problem with that game is the same problem with Banner Saga 2, Blackguards, I believe. There's choices to be made, and anytime there's a choice to be made, apparently I have this innate ability to choose the worst possible choice. That being said, I tend to have a harder time getting through battles and all sorts of other various things in games where choices matter a lot, and you get forced to fight like extra people, or characters die off because you didn't do this or that. Anyway, usually I still get through them. I fight. It's a bit more of a struggle than, say, some of the other YouTubers or other people playing the game would have. But I usually manage to get through it. Age of Decadence is not like a lot of other games. It is brutal, it is hardcore, and it punishes you if you choose incorrectly. And I did choose incorrectly, therefore punished and failed. However, all that being said, Dungeon Rats is a lot more focused on combat, a lot less focused, I think, on the choices that you have to make. So I'm sure there'll still be some choices where I just get myself completely crushed and stuff, but I think I have a chance of getting through this one. So I'm pretty excited, guys and gals. I know this is a little bit of a lengthier intro. The game drops on November 4th, 2016, so just a couple of days you guys can grab it, hop in, play it, enjoy it, crush it, own its soul, and all that wonderful fun stuff. That being said, it's a tactical turn-based strategy game, focused more on a party or squad-sized battle type situation. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and if you guys like what you see here and you want to check out another Let's Play, I know the good Colonel up here in the top left corner, he is also running through Dungeon Rats. So I'm sure he'll make different choices than I will, and it should provide a pretty good basis of probably what you should do versus what I will do. Anyway, we're going to hop in, we're going to get started right now, guys and gals. I have talked enough about crazy stuff, and we're going to continue on. The difficulty modes affect your enemy's THC, 2-hit chance only. Low THC will force your enemies to use less damaging attacks that don't have any THC penalties. The number of enemies, their stats, skills, and hit points remain the same. Fair enough. Alright, so we have Nice Guy, we have Tough Bastage, we have Murderous Psychopath, we have Solo Mode, and we have Iron Man Mode. Alright, Nice Guy, your enemy's attacks have a 40% chance to hit or to hit chance penalty. As a result, they will hit less often and you'll live much longer. The Tough Bastage, your enemy's attacks will have a 20% hit chance penalty. As a result, they will hit less often and you'll live a bit longer. Then, of course, the Murderous Psychopath, which is not what I'm going to be doing. Your enemies will use the same combat rules as your character. You will die a lot. Tempting, but no. We'll probably go with the quote-unquote medium level, which, in all honesty, I should probably go with Nice Guy, knowing how cruel and just vicious the developers of this whole game studio is. So it's fine, but we're not going to do that. Solo Mode, you're a lone wolf and don't need anyone by your side. You won't be able to recruit companions, but you'll gain 2 extra stat points at the expense of your charisma to give you a much-needed edge. Nope, not going to do Solo Mode, and I am going to play like I'm on Iron Man Mode, but a million things can happen while you're playing through stuff, guys and gals. You can have a power outage, and boom, all of a sudden, all your whatever you're recording, it's gone because it didn't cap correctly at the end. And that whole thing is gone, like that episode's deleted. The game might have saved, and you might be able to continue where you left off, but you'll lose that episode. And there's times where episodes get corrupted. Granted, that's been a lot less lately. And then, of course, there's always other problems and issues and things. Games could crash, or whatever the case is. So I always like to save, and then if there's a problem, I can reload. The problem isn't whatever happens in the game. I don't do that. I play through just like I would in an Iron Man mode. So when I do something dumb and people die, they die. You've seen it in Battle Brothers countless times. You saw it in XCOM. I do what I do. So we're gonna play it like it's Iron Man mode, but we're not gonna actually utilize the Iron Man mode thing because I like to have save slots for every single episode. That way, if something goes wrong, there's a corruption or a problem, or There's even been times where my mic would be popping and I didn't know until I went to listen to it afterward. I'm like, oh gosh, that's terrible. No. Anyway, that's that, guys. Let's hop in and get started. So we're going to go with Tough Bastage. That's going to be our game mode. That was nearly a 5-minute introduction, and I apologize, guys and gals, but it is what it is. Welcome to Dungeon Rats. If you want to disable this tutorial, simply check the Don't Show Again box and close this window. You can move the tutorial window by dragging the title bar. Click Next to continue. First, name your character, choose a gender, and customize his or her appearance. You can add custom portraits to the user portraits folder in the game's folder. They must be 105 by 125 pixels in size. That's kind of cool. I may go ahead and throw in my my logo or something. I don't know. I'll probably just leave it the way it is. I like seeing the artwork that they've already designed. Stats and skills. There are 6 primary stats defining a character's innate physical and mental abilities. Between them, they determine bonus skill points awarded, derived stats, combat initiative, and the number of companions. They are also checked in dialogue and interactive text segments to allow access to specific gameplay options. Oh boy. So it sounds like charisma is going to directly relate to how many followers you can have. I'm just going to go put a bunch of points in it and see. Yup. So that's interesting. Normally, charisma is almost completely ignored in most games. Like, it's there, and sometimes it gives you like, oh, you get a little bit of extra gold here and there. Oh, you get better pricing that stuff. But here, apparently, it's possibly a big deal. We'll see. Okay. Well, let's name our character. We're just going to call ourselves a Debumpster. No, we're going to be Bumpy McSquigums. It's going to be fine. We're going to go with our normal name. We are a male, after all. Do I have to hit enter? I do. Okay. Apparently, I cannot change my appearance. Literally, that's it, huh? Just the one? Alright, that's cool. I'm fine with it. Oh, we have a few different options here. You know, I'm kind of okay with the basic person. I'm going to a little bit of a different hairdo if we got it. Doesn't have to be like tremendously different. There we go. There you go. A little bit of thinning hair, some widow's peak. Well, the widow's peak's there, and I don't know what that's called, where your hair thins that way. That wouldn't be too bad. Yep, that's what I look like, guys and gals. I don't look like that. I don't look like that at all. I used to look like this, actually, sort of, not 100%, but close. I used to have the long hair. It was kind of all the way around, but I didn't have the weird ear thing and the chops and whatnot, but it's fine. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with this guy. That's cool. We'll go with it. Beard. We gotta have a beard though. Oh, look, that's like a full beard. I kind of wish we could zoom in a little bit. All right, that's cool. And then color. Oh, hair color. Well, we don't have. We have like dark brown as kind of the hair color. There we go. Something like that. Yeah, I like that. That's fine. That works for me. Okay, so we have stats, we have skills, and we have our heart going to stop by the time we're done with all this. We recommend to start with 2 skills at first, weapon and defense, and add more skills later when you are more comfortable. You can hover the mouse over every part of the screen to get a more in-depth description of each skill and concept. The combat odds are almost always against you, which might make you feel that you have to min-max to stand a chance. However, you can just as easily gain an edge by using different tools the game gives you. Everything matters: attack type, weapon, armor, support items like nets or alchemical potions and vials, and even positioning. Please note that once determined during the character creation phase, your character's HP will not increase. Oh. Unlike many other RPGs, there is no character progression levels, and the HP value is static throughout the game. Consider your decisions carefully. Well, aren't you guys just a bunch of... I can't even say the word. Sadistic, psychopathic people. Not nice, guys. Not nice. Alright, well, I want people. I'm going to go with 3 people. We're going to go with 8 charisma. My soul's already bleeding for the fact that I'm doing that. I would like to have at least a little bit of damage bonus if I could. So we're going to go with 8-8. What is perception? Determines the accuracy modifiers for all weapons. Oh, dear, sweet, merciful Lord. That is not going to be good for me. Alright. Some perception there. Accuracy bonus of 5. Okay. Bonus skill points. Maybe we'll go with 5. Constitution, I do want more hit points. And dexterity determines your character's hit points. Really? And resistance to poison and other harmful substances increases defense rating. Oh, sorry, that was Constitution. I wasn't on dexterity. It determines your action points, sequence in combat, and influences the skill rating of dodge, dagger, sword, and spear. Well, I think the way you want to do this is if you're going to be kind of a heavy weapon user, say you want to use a sword and a shield, or maybe even a two-handed weapon and heavy armor, you want to roll out with heavier constitution. With dexterity, you want to be a little bit lighter on your feet. Lighter armor, more about dodging and not getting hit as opposed to soaking the damage. It's tough. Like, I've not had good luck in most games with the lighter characters. So, for me, it's rough. I don't... Oh, God, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. We're going to go with that. Oh, my God. This is not going to end well. SP bonus. Okay, we're going with dexterity. Dagger, sword, and spear. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Determines damage modifiers. Influences a skill rating of block, axe, and hammer. Dodge, dagger, sword, and spear. Do I not need strength if I'm going to go with a 10. I'm going to go with a 9 in this. It's probably a mistake. You know what? Maybe we still go with 8, and then we go with a 6 there. We get 40 hit points. But still, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, I think I'm going to go with that. We're going to go with 6 strength because we're going to try to be a dodgier individual. Using a sword and a spear and stuff like that. Being able to dart in and out of combat. I feel like maxing that would probably be a better choice. You know, with 35 hit points, it's a little bit terrifying. Our accuracy bonus is 5. That's okay. It does determine the accuracy modifier for all weapons. So, Alright, do I want to go with a spear? I think I do. It allows me to stay a little bit further back and still attack from, you know, like 1 square away. So maybe that'll allow me to survive a little bit more. We can dodge some of the ranged attacks and whatnot. At the same time, getting right up in somebody's face with a dagger allows you to attack probably more often, or a sword is... Yeah, it's tough. And normally I would just go with the axe. Like, that would be my thing. That would be my go-to move. But right now... I don't know. Alright, so we're going to dump some into spear. Alright, let's see where we start at 1 here. The spear evolved out of simple observation. The best way to avoid injury is to never let your opponent get within striking distance. While a spear is a great weapon for keeping that distance from your foes, it becomes awkward to wield without sufficient room to maneuver. So if they do close with me, I'm going to have issues. For each point invested in spear, you get these attack bonuses. 1 for dagger, 2 for sword, 2 for axe, 1 for hammer. Right now we're unskilled. You cooked a chicken on a spit once. Not very useful. 22% chance to interrupt an opponent's attempt to get within melee range. That's pretty good. And 25% next. Alright. So we're going to go and we're going to dump like 6 points into it and see where that puts us here. Alright, proficient. We're better than average and still alive. Better drink to that because the still alive part might change without notice. We have 25 points left. And we have a 43% chance to interrupt them from trying to get within range of us. Now, dodge is going to be a pretty big one for us. I'm not sure why block is so high right now. Alright, so we're going to go with dodge. And we're going to put points into dodge. So we have 4 points up into dodge. We're journeymen. We're practicing. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a bolt. Yes! Love that movie, by the way, guys and gals. Dodgeball, a true underdog story. Great movie. Love it to death. 9% chance to counterattack after dodging a melee attack. It's not bad. I really want to get 10 dexterity. I don't know what to drop to get that. I'm just going to drop the HP. It's going to be painful. It's going to be unsatisfying, but it's going to be what we do. Alright, our attack is 83, and our defense is 58. And we've just gone kind of all in on everything. So here we go. Let's begin our journey, guys and gals. We may die in like 2 seconds. I don't know. I have not touched this. I have not played it even a single time. I do not know what I'm getting into. I only hope it's going to be good for me. And I'm going away from what I know. You know, the bruiser type, you know, soak damage and kill people with absorbing it with your shield, blocking, and, you know, now all we have is dodge. It's, Your adventure starts in the dusty shadows of a prison mine many leagues from any trading post or settlement. The second chance, as in your second chance to become a productive member of society, is the most feared of all hard labor and gladiator camp prisons. Once the jewel in a string of rich iron mines, the shafts were long ago exhausted and the ores spent. No longer profitable using conventional slave labor, the prisoners who work it now trade whatever ore they can scratch from the rock for scraps of food. Having already tested the futility of fighting the guards, you do not resist when you are hurled into a cage and suspended above the main shaft. The barred door crashes shut, the crack of the whip signals a pair of slaves to the crank, and the cage begins its slow and creaking descent. A one-way trip to hell awaits. Past bright fires, screaming faces, and beyond, into the impenetrable blackness of the lower levels. Oh no! That's all they sent? Says one of the men, asking nobody in particular. I asked for 5 men. 5! How am I supposed to keep the ore coming if they don't give me enough men to clear the tunnels? Says Barca. Who are you? I'm Barca. This is my kingdom, which makes you my loyal subject. Do I have a choice? I'm not going to talk like that, guys. It's fine. Do I have a choice? What is this place? Skip the sales pitch. What do you want me to do? What is this place? It's an old mine. The ore is all but gone, but you can still scrape enough to buy yourself a bowl of rat stew. Yeah, wince all you want, but it's the only meat you'll ever have down here. Ah, lovely. Well, I don't see any guards. Why would you? The guards have no reason or desire to be here. Once a day, the guards trade food for ore. No ore, no food. Ore goes up, food trickles down. Trickles down? Well, we were late to the party. The first prisoners settled near the entrance, closer to the sunlight, fresh air, and food. Everyone else was forced to go deeper into the mine. Lower and lower. So this is the proverbial rock bottom? Well, call it whatever you want. It's your home now. You look like a fighting sort, so you won't have to break your back digging ore. Anyone who can handle a blade is too valuable to waste on hard labor. Who knows? If we get enough men, maybe we can carve us a place on the upper level. A man can dream, yes? What do you mean? What do you think I mean? We aren't here because we like crawling in the dark like maggots. We're here because we don't have enough strength to fight our way up. Alright, well, what do you want me to do? Some of my men are refusing to work. We send less ore upstairs, we get less food. We get less food, we get more unhappy workers. You see the problem? Show me what you're capable of, and then we'll talk some more. Marcus, go with him, see what he is made of. A rough-looking man steps forward. He's wearing an old leather apron serving as armor, and carrying a stone hammer. Well, I need weapons and armor. Do you see a store anywhere? Asked Barca. I'll give you a weapon, but you'll have to make your own armor if you live that long. He opens a large wooden chest and looks inside. What do you favor? I favor a spear. Barca gives you a makeshift weapon of your choice and a barrel lid. Makes a decent shield if you need one. Alright, let's follow Marcus. Alright, camera. There are 2 camera modes. Follow the character or free movement. You can set the camera mode for combat and exploration in the options menu. Free camera. You can pan it with the WASD keys or arrow keys. Rotate by holding the middle mouse button and moving the mouse, or by pressing Q and E. Perfect. For zooming, use the mouse wheel or pressing X and Z, fine, or Z for those of you who like that. Clicking the portrait centers the camera on your character. Simple enough. Controls are the same same as free camera for the follow camera, except that there's no panning. Pressing WASD or arrow keys just rotates the camera. Alright. To continue the tutorial, press I to open the inventory screen, or click on the inventory button on the interface. I. Your inventory screen shows all equipped weapons, armor, support, and miscellaneous items, as well as all the junk you're carrying in your backpack. Nice. It's time to arm yourself. Click on any weapon, then drag and drop it into one of the hand slots. If you want to use a shield, drag and drop it into the other hand slot. A two-handed weapon, melee or range, will occupy both hand slots. I guess that's our right hand. This will be our left hand. What is that? Oh, lovely. Okay, next. Some items can go into the belt and bags for faster access during combat. The rest of the items go into the corresponding slots, helmet, armor, cloak, etc. Now that you have a weapon ready, click X to close the screen, or hit I again to exit your inventory. It's alright, guys and gals. It still hasn't released yet. There's probably still some touch-ups and small little typos like this that will be caught, and that's a great thing that we're able to actually showcase this a little bit early and everything else. It pretty much allows the developers to say, ah, dang it, we missed that. Ah, that fell through, you know. There's a lot of text, especially in games from Iron Tower Studios. They like to do their stories really well, and there's a lot in there, so there's bound to be a typo here and there. I'm sure I have typos in all the emails I send out, or at least some of them. I do generally proofread after I'm done just to see if everything makes sense, because I can be addle-brained at times. And on occasion, I have caught a few typos, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how did that get past me? How did I even type that? So I can only imagine how they feel and how much more difficult it is doing what they do. Alright, to move, right-click anywhere on the ground, double-click to run. If your destination target is invalid, it will be indicated by a red cross. You can switch your party members by pressing F or clicking on their name. Now, follow the rails to go past the bridge to reach the door on the other side. Rotate the camera to get a better view of the area. Cool. Whee! Wow, they really do run well. Go past the bridge to reach the door on the other side. Rotate the camera. Camera's like really quick. I gotta say, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, left click to interact with objects like doors or containers. Press tab to see icons over objects that you can interact with. Oh, I can pick up some rocks. That's cool. You pick up some rocks because you like carrying things. 15 rocks. Sweet. Okay. Well, I hit tab, and I was able to pick up the rocks, but it doesn't look like the door is interactable. Like, according to that, like, there's no symbol over it. I warned you, Marcus, didn't I? Said one of the prisoners, raising a pickaxe. Yet here you are again, this time with a new fish in tow. Think it's gonna make any difference? It's time to fight. Oh, snippety snap. We're getting into our first fight, guys and gals, right at the end of our episode. So we'll actually try to finish this one off, and then we'll break off the episode. And then I think I'm gonna do this for pretty much every day until maybe I don't know, maybe till the weekend, and then we'll see where we can fit it into a slot in the week. Like I said, I'm pretty excited. Like, I was disappointed with my own abilities in Age of Decadence, so I'm pretty happy to get another shot at an Iron Tower Studios game, and Dungeon Rats is it. Alright, place your characters on the battlefield. Click the start button. Oh, we can choose where we want to put them. That's cool. The combat in Dungeon Rats is turn-based, which means that each participant takes a turn and has a certain number of action points to use performing actions during each round. Once you enter combat, you'll have the opportunity to place your characters in a staging area marked in yellow. Yep. Left-click on the tile to place your selected character and hold the right mouse button to change the direction he or she is facing. Select different party members by clicking on them or their name or pressing F. Once you're ready, click on the cross swords or press the spacebar. I almost hit spacebar right there. That would have been bad. On the top of the screen, you'll see the combat turn order. Okay, us, then them, and then him. Most of the time, your character will go first in the first turn. Okay. And then the fastest or more perceptive or higher skilled combatants will get to act next. On the second turn and onwards, your character will follow the same rules as the rest. Oh, that's nice. When it's your turn, you'll see a grid of squares surrounding your character. Take note of your hit points and action points under your portrait. At the bottom left, you'll see information window that gives you more details about what's going on during battle. You can click on the wait button hourglass to move last during this turn. Blue squares are the ones where you have enough action points to move during your turn. If you hover the mouse over a square, get action point cost of moving to that square will pop up. Green squares indicate the reach of your currently selected weapon. slot highlighted in yellow, which is determined by your weapon type and the remaining action points. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start placing my dude. There we go. And then can I select him? Okay, how do we switch characters? I don't remember. Click on the combat. It says I can select him. Oh, did I select him now? Oh, I did. Alright, sweet. Alright, Marcus is ready. Alright, we're gonna hit spacebar and start. We're gonna read as we go through here. I'm gonna use the hourglass thing. I thought I was going to. I don't see the hourglasses. Oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna wait, let them do their move first. Alright, now we have our boy here. Alright, so let's see what's next. Move the mouse over a potential target on a green square and the name of the target and their health status, and your 2 hit chance will pop up. Dark green squares mean you can move or attack. Red squares mean that you can do neither, or neither. Your character's dexterity determines how many action points are available during each turn. Each action performed: swinging a sword, accessing your inventory, throwing a net, moving away, etc. It all has an associated AP cost. For example, a normal attack with a dagger or a fast weapon takes 3 AP, while a normal attack with a two-handed hammer, a slow weapon, takes 6 AP. The weapon's damage, range, and AP costs, modified by your stats, attack type, and ammo type, are displayed in the weapon slot. Right-click on the weapon slot while in the main interface to open a menu with the available attack options. Hover the mouse over each one of them for a detailed description of their effects. You can use your shield to bash enemies and push them away, feign an attack or to trade places with your opponent, or avoid being surrounded. Throw nets and bullets to entangle or even choke your enemies. You can also use potions to temporarily boost your abilities, throw bombs, acid, or liquid fire, as well as sharpen and poison your weapons. Cool. You can access your inventory during combat, switch your equipment, place potions or other miscellaneous items in your belt slot. If you can't beat a fight, identify the exact problem. Your 2 hit chance is too low, you can't get through the armor, you're getting hit too often, or you take too much damage, and use the tools at your disposal to fix it. Press F1 for more information. Good luck. Alright, guys and gals, we've read through everything, we're ready to go. It's Marcus's time to shine. We can move here and attack there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move there, and we're going... I thought you'd be taller. We're going to attack. How much AP do we have left? We have 6. We're going to go with a power attack. Now, if I recall correctly, the power attack actually lowers our chance. Why is this not working? Oh, that's actually quite interesting. Alright. Power attack. I think, do we do the cross start? No. Oh, there we go. That's my fault. I wasn't clicking the right guy. Alright, I kind of want to go down here and attack from this angle. And I think that this is fine. Like the spear, right? Bypass, damage reduction, critical damage, low chance to hit. We have 4 AP left. We have 3 AP that we can use. We can do a regular attack here, and we're going to. Prisoner, 90% to hit chance, base of 50, attack is 83, defense is minus 43, chance to interrupt your opponent is 43%. And do we know how much health he has? We do. He's got 21 out of 55, I think that says. So we're going to attack him there, and I think that's it. Now it's our turn again. So what we can do now is go with a power attack, since we have 12 AP. Well, let's see here. Or we can aim at his head, or we can aim at any one of his limbs. We can also do a whirlwind, which hits everybody around us, I believe. Lots of different choices. We're going to go with a power attack. I think we're going to go for 2 of those. 75%. Let's go ahead and stab at him. We did 9 damage, and I think we can probably do a little bit less with maybe like a regular attack. It's going to increase our chance to hit. You see it's a 90%. We're going to go for it, and down he goes. Alright, we have a few AP left. I'm going to back away there. And that's going to do it for him. He dodged that. Oh, she threw something at him. Alright. We're going to move in range, and we're going to focus on her now. I'm going to switch off the power attack. We're going to go for regular and just slam her. Oh, we missed. And we have, what, 3 AP? We can't do anything else. So that's pretty much it for right now. For him. So we'll end his turn. It's going to be our time to shine. I believe she's outside our range. So we're going to move here. And we have 4 AP. We can go twice. Stab there. And another stab. Not bad. 7 and 5. He dodged another 2 attacks. She is still trying to get away, and she couldn't. And now it's our boy's time to shine once again. He's going to move forward. He's going to go for the fast attack. He missed. He's got one more chance at this. And she dodged both. That's actually pretty slick. Alright, we're going to step forward, attack, 75%. One more time. Oh, she dodged again. Kudos to her. She's doing well. I sort of want to close to melee range, but at the same time I don't. Because I don't know if, like, when she goes to move, if we'll even try to swing on her or not. So, what we're going to do is just end our turn. I think spacebar does that. Oh, we counterattacked! Yeah! Dodged! What? Man, this dude's amazing. So she backed out trying to survive that. We're going to end her ourselves. So we're going to move over here and we're going to attack this guy. Straight up double attack. The damage reduction did not do anything. We're going to step here. And I thought we could attack her from here. But apparently not. We should be able to dodge away from that. We'll just finish her here. We have 4 AP. We could probably do this. There it is. I thought our spear could reach 2. Does our spear only reach 1? Maybe we have to have 2 hands for the spear to reach. That might be the case. I'm curious now too. Can we move here? I want to see if we can swing with, like, he should be able to reach, right? Let's go into inventory. What can we see about the spear? And if we remove this, what is it going to do? Accessing your inventory during combat is a free action, but making any changes to your equipment costs AP. Different items have different AP costs to equip, and I assume de-equip during combat. Armor can't be changed during combat. On the right side, you'll see a history of the changes, which you can apply when you're satisfied with your choices. Or you can kick. Again, they keep dropping off the L there. X to close the screen, or hit I again to exit the inventory. That, or they want to go with kick or sick or whatever that would actually be. With a long metal spike, better than nothing. You know, it might be that we have to have a different type of spear to have the double range. That might be the play. I'm going to try removing this and applying it. I just want to see. We'll hit the inventory again. No, we can't actually reach. Alright, well, we're going to go stab this guy here. We have a 90% with the regular, and we can get 2 shots off. 1 and 2. And if he didn't dodge, he would have been dead. We dodged, and we get a counterattack, and we stabbed him to death, and it was amazing. You did well, says Marcus, handing you a foul-smelling salve for your wounds, but we ain't done yet. Do you need some time to catch your breath? I'm good. Alright, now that the first fight is over, press C to distribute your newly gained skill points, and click on the dead bodies or on the bag icon to transfer their meager possessions to you. The key to the door leading to the next area is in a chest nearby. If your armor is broken, click, hey, they have the L this time, on the hammer icon to open the repair window. If you're wounded, click on the medical cross icon to open the healing window. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for episode 1. I will be back tomorrow with episode 2, and then 3 and 4, and so on and so forth. You guys know how counting works, so you get the rough idea. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow, and then probably, I might go all the way through till Monday, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll stop on Saturday or Friday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Either way, you guys will get a pretty good chunk of the game before it releases. 2-3 episodes probably, and then, well, once it releases, I'll continue on. And this is definitely going to find its way into my normal coverage slots. So definitely look for more of this coming your way down the road. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you want more information about the game, information on the developer, information on, well, where to get the game, it'll all be down below in the description of the video. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it. And if you guys remember back at the beginning, go check out Colonel RPG's run-through as well. I have absolutely no idea because I don't want to spoil it for myself, but as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to go check it out. I have no idea what he did for character creation or what, so he's a lot better at Age of Decadence than I am, so there's a really good chance that he will be the end-all be-all person to watch when it comes to this game. So just saying, guys, go check him out and see what he's doing, and then come laugh at me when I did something horribly wrong. Anyway, folks, until the very next episode, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.